Hey everyone. This one's actually going to be a pretty quick video, but we're going to go ahead and get the verify route set up so that way when you click on the email, it should verify your account and log you in. So let's go ahead and get started. So in your user.js controller file, we are going to module.exports, and then we're going to call this verify from email. And we're going to make this an async function. So res next. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look for a token. So const token is await token dot find one, and we're going to do token is equal to rec dot query dot token. We're using a query string this time through the URL, so it's going to be a rec.query instead of rec.params. So we're going to do a check. So if there is no token, then we are going to rec.flash error and something simple, token is invalid. And then return res.redirect, and we'll just send them back to campgrounds. If there is a token, we are going to update the user document. So const user equals await user.find one, and ID is token dot underscore user ID. Then we're going to say user is verified. Let's set that equal to true, and then user expires, set that to undefined. We'll go back and save the user document. We're going to remove the token. It'll expire on its own, but if it's already passed verification, everything, we can just go ahead and remove it and clean it up. And we'll go ahead and log in the user. Whoops, just saw a typo. Did that backwards. So rec.flash, we'll do success, and we'll do the backticks. So that way we can do user.username. So it'll pop up and say, welcome to YelpCamp Daryl, or whatever your username is. Now we'll go ahead and set up the redirect URL. Is equal to rec.session.redirect to or campgrounds. And then we'll delete the original session, I believe. Alright, so now that we've got that in, basically I'll just do another quick overview. We're going to try to find a token. So user registers for an account, they get an email with a link. As long as that token is still valid, when they click on that link, they'll find the token, and then we'll update the user document, we'll save the user, we'll remove the token, we'll log the user in, and everything's good. If it's not, if the token's expired or if anything went wrong and it didn't throw an error, it's going to fail, and it's going to tell the user that the token is invalid. Now, in a couple of videos, we're going to set up a way to be able to let them request a new token. The next video is actually going to be, we're going to go ahead and update the front end code, because we're going to use modals from Bootstrap and a couple of little bug fixes that I didn't catch when I made the video for updating Bootstrap. It's all pertaining to the registration and login page, and then we'll build out a couple modals, we'll make sure all that works, and then the video after that we will get started on setting up the code and everything. But we're going to go ahead and get the modals built out and get that going. So anyway, make sure you save, and then in your user route file, all we got to do here, and because this is just a post route, I know it's a get route, I'm sorry, because we're using a query string. So instead of doing router.route, we can just shorthand it and just do router.get, and we're going to do /verify/token, and all we got to do here is catch async, and then users.verify from email. So we save that. Now if we go to Google Chrome, I'm going to log out. I'm also going to open up Compass. I'm going to delete my users. I'm going to go ahead and wipe out the sessions, even though you don't need to, because these sessions will be invalid after this. So now we're logged out. I refreshed just to make sure it was clear. We're going to go here, and I'm just going to go ahead and type in my information. Hit enter. Alright, and it says thanks for registering. Please check your email to verify your account. The link expires in 10 minutes. So I'll refresh. I've got my email. Now, because of the problem that I had with Firefox, and I'm not going to change any of the configuration, I could fix it to where it bypasses HSTS. All that is SendGrid is their SSL certificates are set up to look for specific things. Firefox is actually blocking that. So by default, you can go into the settings and you can disable it. So, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now, keep in mind, the only reason why we're seeing this error is because we're on a development system. Once you go into production and you got it on Heroku or whatever server you're running it on, you won't see those errors because Heroku runs on HTTPS, and any other production server you're running on should have an SSL certificate. So don't worry about the error with Firefox. If you experience it too, like I said, just use Google Chrome. But don't worry about it during development. It's only a development bug with the SSL certificates. So instead of just clicking the link, I'm actually just going to copy the link address. That way I don't have to deal with it. And I'm going to go to the same... Actually, I'll just open up a new tab. That way. Because it doesn't really matter. So we got the URL. So whether you copy it or whether you click on it, it opens up a window. When you hit enter, your account's verified, and it says, welcome to YelpCamp Daryl. Now, if you look here and refresh, that was a session. So we're going to go back here to the user. So we've got our email address is verified, says true. The username, attempts, and everything else. Now I'm just going to create a fake account because I know it's not going to go through. But I want to show you. the difference between the user documents. So here, it's got an expires, and it says is verified as false. So once the account goes through, it gets registered, or it gets validated, this will become true. Expires completely goes away because it's undefined, and then the user is able to be logged in. Alright guys, that's it for this one. That was a pretty quick one. Like I said, I'm going to get this one uploaded so you guys can watch this one, and then I'm going to start working on getting the video recorded for building out the front end functionality for getting the modal set up so we can do the request a new token and for the forgot password. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video.